here we are, everybody. I found this. This made me actually laugh quite a bit. This is a cute and lovely version of the Dynamite dance practice. And I thought to myself, what does that mean? And of course, curiosity gets the better of me when I see silly and fun things like that. So I had to figure out what a cute and lovely version of Dynamite is. So we're doing the dance practice. And let's see what the difference is here. I love the hat choices. Whoa! I like that move actually right there. That's cool. He got caught. You know, I think the interesting thing is watching this. My first thought is, man, you can almost turn this into a line dance. Like, I feel like that if you got this and you had enough, like maybe simplified videos on how to do it, you could see this very much as done like line dancing could. You know, like the electric slide almost, and that would be crazy because I think that that would actually be possible with a little bit of simplification, but I don't know. I think about, okay, I kind of try once in a while to kind of avoid the bigger songs like Dynamite and Butter, not for any reason other than like obviously we know that they're massive. We know what they can do. We know the, you know, kind of overall impact that those songs have had. And I know that that's also really big in the terms of just overall sharing and mass, right? That's why they're some of the, you know, most popular songs that they have. And I think to myself a lot of times about whenever I listen to these big songs in particular, about the overall legacy of BTS in a way, because I wonder if, I know this sounds really weird, but like in say 5 or 10 more years, are these still going to be their like big hit songs? We're getting into a new chapter, and I wonder to myself, is there going to be a time and period in like 10, 15 years where these are just such solidified classics that, it's just kind of like in the mainstream zeitgeist for something that will last even past BTS in their careers? And I mean, like, not saying that they're retiring or anything, but it's an interesting thing to think about, because are they gonna have new stuff that will start getting into the popular zeitgeist as well? And like, for example, I had a little bit of a mini heart attack the other day. Now it's not necessarily BTS related, but like I was going through and I was listening to Stray Kids, and when you get into Spotify, it tells you like what's the most popular songs. Like they give you like the top 5 most popular songs, and interestingly enough, I go in there and songs like God's Menu wasn't in the top 5, or like, yeah, Thunderous wasn't in there too, and I was like, are we already past that stage? And obviously with a lot of groups they'll have more stuff, and sometimes they put those into the top 5 for like promotional sake, but like, is there going to become a time, and I'm curious what you think, where like Dynamite isn't in that conversation? Really interesting. One thing I wanted to bring up really quick, aside from just that overall talking about the legacy, there's one thing that I thought was kind of cool, is this little move right here. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's interesting, and I've brought this up. I feel like that one, probably the most common dance move that's used from like ballroom, that's in just kind of most most K-pop choreography that's being like adapted over, is the grapevine, which most of the time is just like you're walking to the side, you go one leg over, one leg back, one leg over, you cross like that kind of thing. But they really kind of mix it up quite a bit, and I find that to be interesting because like why that particular one? I mean, it's a very versatile move first and foremost, but now we have one that's like one that's holding still. A little bit of a what is that called? Right there, that little move. Oh yeah, the crip walk. It's small crip walk. And again, like, one of the things that's most interesting is because like the difference between ballroom and most of hip hop in general is hip hop is almost explicitly 100% done in a, I would say, freestyle. And a lot of people are like, oh yeah, well there is certainly moves that are super popular that's in the overall hip hop scene when it comes to dancing, but I feel like that the truth is that the difference definitely is between hip hop and or like K-pop especially, is that it kind of does that a lot too. Like with a lot of stuff that's in ballroom, is it's very rigid, it's very structured. They have a little bit more freedom, and with that being said, there's a lot more room for creativity, and that can be a good or a bad thing. That's definitely up to you, and depending on the choreography, a little more open to have that kind of dialogue, where it's like, oh yes, well he they hit a pirouette right there. That's a nice lift right over into a box step and put him over into the tango slide. Whatever it is, it's like that's you can exactly what's going on. But with hip hop and K-pop, definitely a little bit less ability or more ability to be creative, a little less restriction is what I meant to say. So anyway, let me know what y'all think about this. I'm kind of curious about your thoughts about the things we talked about, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye, Victus.